Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and I just want to show you this one because what the fuck this fucking retarded YouTuber have said about this one? Video games did not got worse, our expectations got larger. So if I used to have a hamburger, hell, even I used to have the full Big Smoke order in a video game, in tons of video games, over 2 decades ago. And nowadays, they are just giving me a rotten piece of meat that is just not even meat. It says something about vegan food or all sort of shit. They, the thing here is, why this fucker is just going with this rich bay bullshit? So, you have game realist, summarizes in better words. That's a lie, easily shown by the fact that people are constantly, one, going back to older games and saying they are better. And also newer generations are sailing the seven seas and playing those games. Going back to things that were considered lacking and calling them good more than vice versa. Star Wars prequel effect. Yeah, even if people go watch the older franchises before turning into shit, they are going to see, wow, this was far, far better than we are having right now. In with video games, all the SNK arcade library of games, the older Capcom games were turning into Crapcom. Many other companies, even EA, the older Need for Speed games, the older Battlefield games, they can't do that shit anymore. They don't have the skills or the talent anymore. Even nowadays, the games from the past, they were held back by hardware. Nowadays, gaming, all those video games are held hostage by developers, these fucking corporations, and they do not put the minimal effort. We have seen fucking shit like Starfield, we have seen shit like About, we have seen like the latest games from Sony, like that Horizon Zero West, that now Tencent saying, yeah, I'm going to copy that, but I'm going to do it better. And Sony know they're fucking scared. And if they Tencent succeeds, oh man, imagine saying to Sony investors, excuse me, we're sorry, we lost all of this, we lost the lawsuit with Tencent, and yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn made us lose tons of money, just like with Concord, just like it's going to be with Hair Game, just like it's going to be with that shit from Bungie. At this point, yeah, I covered it and I don't remember the name. I off care for it, but I remember that shit is going to exist and die in world record time. So this fucker went with the full gaslight, and you can clearly see in the comment sections. No way are worse, lol. All video games weren't centered around wasting your time and psychology tricks to keep your dopamine pumping hard. They were made by like actors with a cool idea. Yeah, made by people who like the hobby. And then this fucker say, if you died on all games, you had no auto saves. And this one I just going to stop here because we had auto sense for the 2 decades already at this point. Where back with the PS2 era, GameCube, Xbox, or the original Xbox. Yeah, this is stupid and just to see something like JRPG like Persona 3. That game was massive. It was a traditional RPG, and this is why games like also Final Fantasy that used to be good and made them screens go and make money. Yeah, I keep saying from on that developers, indie developers, if they really want to receive the support from people, they should keep delivering what they want. Go far and beyond. Support your hobby, support what you're creating, trust in yourself. Because yeah, those egg dorks like it what they're doing, thinking I'm going to make something I will enjoy myself. Let's see if people enjoy it too. With that mentality is the key to success. And I know only those fucking platforms that are held hostage by governments and payment processors allow them to. I still tell them, if you still want to go for something new, people are going to find ways to support you. Don't give up on that one, to be honest. Don't give up. But well, even me saying it doesn't mean that much right now, considering what we have seen over the last week. And but seeing this one, these fucking fallacies, and then there is another one. They actually did get worse. When all you do is level up in a bloated open world and do errands with hardly any real acrobatics, movement, puzzle solving and skills required, or all you do is make and build to beat bosses in boss rush. So it's like just like fucking every single boogie slop game. They went so hard with to the fucking level up RPG, making enemies bullet sponges. At least if you know that yeah, they can be sometimes bullet sponges, the enemies in Elden Ring, in From Software games, but they show weaknesses. Also, the bosses work show some weaknesses. They can be stunned, and that's how it's a sign of a good game when you is giving the player the message that hey, I'm fighting this boss and I doing something to him. Instead of just saying, yeah, attack, 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 hit, 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 hit for like fucking an hour, seeing that it's not doing anything. And I know some games that are based on that, but still add some reactions. Nowadays, they don't even know how to add that shit. But sure, all they are dumping all that fucking money into development. AAA is overbloated as fuck. So continue on. All you do is you make out this. Yeah, we're so read that, excuse me. That damn boring compared to PS1 games with level variety, platforming, puzzle solving, unique stories, and likable characters, unlike the bland everyday people always common denominator inspired ones so we see nowadays. If anything, we keep lowering our expectations, and most modern games remain quite forgettable. Yeah, or other times they right now like you myself keep laughing at them only remembering games that did screw up and they are from current year. And this fucker went again with the gaslight. We cherry picked the best game from the past while ignoring the thousands of games that absolutely suck. Well, no, for the standards of past games, yeah, even newer generations are trying it, and even are saying what is used to be considered slop back in the day, those older games are considered decent and quite good because the standards are so fucking low. They're lower than a 3 or 4 twerking in the floor at a fucking club or whatever hellhole she is while doing that shit. This is the reality. The gamers at this point, even the consumers that the only thing they know is consuming, they had fucking enough. Also, people are catching on. They've had fucking enough. They said, I threw all my standards away and it's still not enough for them. So what if this fucker just decided to smoke? Or he just wanted the rage bait? Yeah, or probably, yeah, it's a shield because he plays all the games, all the recent ones. Probably they are just giving him a review copy to stream in a do a playthrough, or some people just keep donating the newer games. But because probably this fucker have seen that people are just tired of supporting this fucking bloated AAA industry, they say, you know what, enough is enough. Why would you start engaging in this bullshit? I have to wonder. And even I have been going back to games from 1890s. Most players will quit 95% of games from that era under an hour. Most, probably some of those that just play it slot, they were liking that one and they fucking games. You can also get rusty when you're playing games that are only holding your hand at all moments, treating you like a baby. It also do harms. That shit do is more harmful for gamers because you're just trying to put them in an interactive movie with no skill. Hell, at least for an RPG traditional game, you also need to skill to read, to see what you're fucking using when you are engaging in these turn-based battles. You have skills to play a hack and slash games. You also have certain level of skills to play a racing game because also have seen friends from mine that yeah they have played like hack and slash games Even I myself, I tend to suck or not do better than them. But when you put them in a game like Metal Slug or a racing games, yeah, they suck. But it happens. And but if you spend most of the time on games that they are just holding your hand at all times, that you're not even actually just doing some pressing A when they tell you, hey, press A for the next counting. Yeah, you are going to get into man. I know I'm saying, oh, well, there is still visual novels, but the thing is, visual novels, all the content they offer is for the stories. They are based on that and decisions, and also they need to be good, extremely good in their storytelling to keep the player engaged. You don't see that with modern day AAA slop. The cover of Andrea Lele, you could say it's kind of a walking simulator because of the story and some puzzles and how they designed that game. Yeah, it's standard for an indie game, a low budget game. Or if you say, oh, because the 1890s, yeah, I have seen kids that they didn't quit Metal Slug games, Contra games, older fighting games, even. But because they offered artistic style, music, character design, environmental design, all of that, and they were optimized. Nowadays, yeah, asking for optimization is asking for water in a desert. So seeing this fucker going in this way, yeah, this pisses me the fuck off. Because what is this gaslight? Seriously, what? Yeah, or even for current day standards, the normies they threw it away, and it's still not enough, and they're sick of it. So yeah, all this shit, yeah, no, go fuck yourself with that one, Shirako. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and please